What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the One-on-One series, man. We have been grinding in the One-on-One series, talking to different people from all over the United States. Today I got my man, the one and only Psychonomics, Mr. Paul Foster. What's going on, Paul?
First of all, I'd like to start off with that. What's good up here? Everything's smooth. Everything's
Gotta
smooth.
start off with it.
Well, you know, that's you know, is the energy. The energy is always on. You know what I mean? How you feeling? Shout out, first of all, to Fandoms Anonymous. You know what I mean? Big things for them. Yeah,
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Let everybody know where you're calling from today, man.
Where I'm calling from right now, I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York. You know how we do. Stay in Brooklyn all day, best do or die. Bust a shot for a box of French fry.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. For those of you who do not know who Paul Foster is, a.k.a. Psychonomic, if you've ever seen the Jamaican X-Man theme song, this is the man. This is the creator here.
I'm sorry, it's funny because it's playing right now.
It's playing right now. He has done some of the hits.
Bullet fall like rain if I boy this. Fireworks from the fingertips. Yeah, it was just playing right as you mentioned it. That's funny. But God, yeah.
He has done so many hits, man. He has turned his own style into some of our favorite fandoms. From Pokemon to Power Rangers to the Resident Evil video games. He has just done so many things. And he also does other things as well. And part of this one-on-one series, we're helping people know and learn about different genres or different things that they want to get into. Just yesterday we did a one-on-one series with my man Jeremy out of Pensacola, Florida, who talked about how to create efficient content on the Internet. But today we're going to talk about Paul Foster's hobbies and his plans and his career goals. And he's going to help enlighten us about when it comes to doing music and when it comes to doing acting and things of that nature. So, Paul, what do you got for the people today?
Well, actually, first of all, I like to say everything comes from within, from deep within. You know what I mean? You see a lot of things on the outside, and those things do, you know, reflect, and they do affect how you feel and what you produce. But everything comes from deep within. With that being said, I started a while doing acting and all of that, you know, a while back when I was in high school and everything. And it was all about expressing who you was and putting yourself in somebody else's shoes or whatever the case is. These days, we got a lot that we're, you know, affected by. A lot of things happen in the world. A lot of things make you crazy. And basically that's where Psychonomics comes from. It's like a collaboration of everything that's me and the world that's, you know, made me crazy. Crazy in the sense where you use your crazy to make it creativity. So, you know what I mean? What I produce is creativity. Now, what I'm saying, if you're lost or if anybody's lost, what I'm saying is use what you have to get what you want. You know what I mean? Whether you need to go get training or do whatever the case is, as long as you're being true to yourself. And I'm getting a phone call. As long as you're being true to yourself, and things will follow. Like what I do, you know, with the videos and everything, if you've seen them with the cartoon videos, it's just a different take on life or how things affected your childhood or affected my childhood. Getting out there, being fearless, being productive, being grateful for what you was given, whatever talent you have. Like I always tell people, if you want to be a basketball player and you're not in the backyard shooting 500 jump shots a day, I don't know how you're going to do it. Or if you want to be like an actor or whatever the case is, always prep yourself in that sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, by that. You know what I'm saying? And always keep that energy, that bah! You see, bah, B-A-H, I spell it B-A-H. But that's actually a spiritual word. Is a word that means. Oh, actually, I can't even front like I know exactly what it means. When I Google it, I'll let you know. But it means it represents like an energy that's within, like a spirit within. And when I release that noise, you know what I mean, that makes me feel like I can't be stopped. So, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, man. So when I've heard a lot of your projects, and I've seen you do a lot of things when it comes to acting. Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of people out there who want to act, and one of the things that you just mentioned is the key word to this one-on-one series, and it for some unknown reason, it gets highlighted in each and every interview we've done in one series, and that word is consistent. You just made mention, you know, if you're going to be a basketball player, you're not out there in that backyard or going up to the neighborhood gym or going up to the neighborhood park and practicing, you might as well hang it up. You know, if you're going to be an actor and you're not reading different scripts or watching, you know, documentaries or whatever, what have you, to prepare yourself in that mindset, you might as well hang it up. And for me on my end, what I do when it comes to doing YouTube videos and when it comes to promoting my group, there's some days where I do feel tired, and I'm like, you know what? I got 8 videos to put out today, so I'm about to finish these 8 videos. I'm about to put this stuff out. You have to be consistent.
Oh, yeah. Even sometimes you don't even feel like it. Sometimes, like even sometimes with the videos, almost every video, a little secret, almost every video I say, man, this is my last one. But I don't really feel it, because when I'm finished with it, as soon as I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to take like a little month or take a little 2-month break or something. As soon as I'm finished, I'm like, all right, what's next? Spider-Man. Got to do Spider-Man. Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And so it is consistency. It is how you stick to it. Training, of course, if you want to do acting, something like acting, you could always, you know, nowadays, which is a blessing, you got social media, how you can put things out, you could collaborate, and you can chop videos up. But training is the most thing if you want to get into acting, if you're somebody that wants to get into acting. I've been doing it for a minute, and I got into training or whatever, and that was like a minor downfall in my coming up in my career, because I wasn't consistent. Like, I had people that would just call me and be like, hey, I want you to be in this play. Yo, I want you to be in this short film or whatever the case. I'm like, all right, I'll just go and do it. And I had a lot of people that was doing it, but later on, when I wasn't going out and being, you know, persistent or whatever and doing what I had to do, everything just started falling off until I had to find my own flavor and figure out what I wanted to do. And it kind of happened behind a bottle of Hennessy, but you know, I sat down and I thought a little bit. And I thought a little bit about what I really wanted to get out there. And speaking of which, it's like it's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years. 2 years about, and I feel a little like I want to extend like my creative hand and my creativity out to other people. And I've done something like this before. Like, I've made videos for other people. Like, I've been trying to make videos for other people, and I've had other people, you know, come to me and ask for videos to be made, you know, where I'll do the animations and cut it up or whatever. But I'm also trying to get other people that want to get into doing things that they've never done before, but they would love to do, like doing voiceover work or doing sketches or skits or whatever the case is, to kind of participate in the psychonomy. Now, the psychonomy, what's the psychonomy? What was he talking about, the psychonomy? The psychonomy is the world that I live in. Like how we got the economy and we got the psychonomy. Psychonomics lives in the psychonomy. And then the other branch is the asylum. So what I'm trying to do is trying to bring people into the psychonomy and then closely knit them and stitch them in the asylum so that we can develop and bring out that talent that's deep within them, whatever's in them. Because some people don't get the chance to get. I was fortunate to get, like, you know, training or whatever the case is. I had parents that supported me, whatever, I mean, teachers or whatever. No matter how bad I was, but I still had some kind of talent or some shit that they wanted me to put out there, and I did it. But nowadays I see a lot of people, you know what I mean, they didn't realize that they just had, you know, a natural something. And what I want to do is, like, because a lot of my stuff went viral and still going viral, and I had, like, articles in Complex magazines and all kind of shit like that, like, I want to extend my hand to people, even if it's not to just get them viral, but just to get their feet wet. Come on, get your feet wet a little bit. Who don't like to get their feet wet? When you go in the shower, you don't stick your feet out the shower. You wet them shits too, right? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to, you know, extend that and build a world where people that's not fortunate or able to get whatever they want to get out, to get it out. But all it takes time.
You got to get your feet wet. Like, you know, doing what I do, I've been in this, I guess you can call it, industry or this realm of, you know, doing things when it comes to fandom since about 2015. And I'm breaking off on my own. I started off with Fandoms Anonymous in December. I didn't launch until January, but the idea and the creation came out in December. I launched in January, and as of right now, from January to where we are right now at this specific moment, I'm at 8,400 and something views on YouTube. Just that fast. So it's all about you getting in there and doing what you need to do, getting your feet wet. You know, and sometimes things fall in my lap that I don't even ask for, and you know, I have a really good team of people who keep me motivated and keep me grounded and keep me uplifted to continue to do what I do each and every single day. Like when I got my interview with Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, I told everybody, I said, you can just go ahead and plan my funeral. You know, I'm going out now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And that started. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I was saying one thing that you mentioned that was important was the support system. Like, you got to have people that's genuinely supportive and love the things that you do and support what you do. Because if you don't have that, I mean, you can always go at it alone, but it just adds more fuel to the fire when you got somebody that's backing you like that.
Exactly.
And even if, all is all in the same boat, like getting your feet wet, but still taking initiative and doing what you know you got to do, but also having that team, everything comes together and it works together. So that's why I'm looking for a team. Well, I got a team. I got 10 of me, like I mentioned before in the other interview. It's about 10 of me living in my head, but I kind of currently lock them inside like these cages, and some of them don't belong in cages. Some of them belong in asylums inside my head, but that's a different story. What I'm saying is I'm building a team, and you're right. But yeah, and I also, you know, I'm tipping my hat to you also, Malcolm, because I also noticed like the difference in the switch up with whatever moves you made too, and then however you adjusted what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, some people just kind of give up. They, you know what I mean, they put the spoon in the pot, then they mix it, then they taste it, and they don't like it. But they ain't had enough seasoning. They got to put some more seasoning and shut the pot to stir it up. You know what I mean? Make the curry hot. Get them what you got, and then that's it. And you taste it, and you know this is what you want to keep doing. I'm going to keep making my curry sauce like that. You know what I mean? What?
With me, I'm trying to get some crawfish in the pot. You know, get some cayenne pepper in there.
Y'all got curry? Wait, y'all got curry out there? Where y'all at?
I'm in Alabama. You know, they got there's some nice Jamaican restaurants around, but you know, I'm all about my seafood down here on the Gulf. Gotta have my seafood.
Oh, nah, you right about that. Yeah, you can't leave that out.
Gotta have good crawfish, some blue crab, good crab boil. Man, tear it down real quick. So what advice would you have out there for those people who are wanting to branch off into acting and who are wanting to branch off into music? Because you're in both realms. Right. You're in both of those venues.
Right.
So for those, you know, and what are you currently doing in acting? That's one thing I want to ask you.
Yeah. Well, first, let me see. What should I answer first? Right now, I just finished this play just now. It was a big play called More. M-O-R-E. It's about this family, this father that lost his job and a wife that was taking on responsibilities, and you know they were going through it, and they realized that they weren't being grateful for what they were given and everything and all that stuff. It was great, and the theater space held about 800 seats, and that's kind of like the most seats that I've ever performed for. But I do a lot of things where it's a lot of like off-Broadway things, and they're things that they're written by the people and not for the people. And when I say that, I don't mean just, you know, black people. I mean everybody that goes through something or whatever the case is. And it's just, nice old clean theater. Also, I do a lot of short films. Like right now, I have a short film that I'm going to be in. I'm supposed to be playing a pastor or something. I tried to get them to, name it Pastor Bah, but they might not change that.
The Church of Bah.
The Church Bah. They ain't gonna do that, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like I said, I've been doing acting for a minute, and what got me into acting, first of all, like I said, I mentioned before, like I was putting it through. Somebody at my door. Who at my door? Hold on, somebody at my door. Who that? Hello? Oh, okay. That's FedEx. Hey, what's up, man? All right? You can sound good, y'all. Yeah. Easy, young tiger. This little Yorkie think he a Rottweiler. All right, man, back it off. Sick. Yeah, so, like I said, I've been doing acting for a while, and like I said, I've been doing the music with the videos for just like 2 years, and the thing is, like, I found a passion in it. So, and you know, like how you hear a lot of people say, music is my passion and everything. I never really understood it until I started writing music. I feel like the reason is because you're taking things from within inside yourself and putting them out there. And going back to, like, how do you get into that? Like, a lot of people are passionate about a lot of things. Just find out what you're passionate about. But for acting, I think that you should, like, the first step is finding training. I mean, we could always film something and put it on Facebook or whatever, but the first step is always finding training or workshops. Sometimes they might have free workshops near you. Just look it up. They might have free workshops, a lot of improv workshops, just to get that knowledge of you know, an experience of what you should be doing while you're acting or whatever the case is. That's always the first step. To me, that's always the first step. School is an even better step. You know what I mean? Because you get your education, you learn all the ins and outs or whatever the case is, but training. And once you get your training, you start, you know, networking. You start meeting different people that you know, have done work before. You start to talk to the teachers. Then you know, you get put on to different things. Like, I've done stand-up comedy for like a year before, and I think I was like 17 or 18. I ain't really had nothing to talk about. So I'm like, you know what I mean? At 17, I ain't really had shit to talk about. I made a joke about somebody having a goat in a black garbage bag in Brooklyn. I don't know what I was talking about, but people laughed at that shit. I don't know why. That's probably how I delivered it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's where the first bah came from, the bah with the goat shit. But I don't know. Don't care. I tried it. And you know what I mean? But it's really that. Learning. You can't never stop learning. There's nothing in this world that you can't learn too much about, and putting yourself in it. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's the first step. Finding that training, networking. Yeah, of course, staying, you know, relevant, like watching different movies and documentaries and stuff like that. But it's going back to getting your feet wet and really learning and training and actually, you know, putting yourself in it. How you gonna know if the fire hot if you don't step? Well, you know fire's hot, but you gotta step. You know, put your foot in, put your hand in fire. Like, I could survive this. If this building was on fire, I could walk through fire, and you touch the fire and it burn the shit. You know, I'm not doing that because it's hot. But sometimes you really don't know. What am I talking about? But you understand. Do you?
Well, sometimes you gotta get burned if you're gonna get out there and do something.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's it. That's what I think. A lot of people first step need to be. It's just getting in there and finding that training. Training is all over the place. You could go on Backstage.com, Google.com, and put actingtraining.com or whatever the case is.
It's out there. There's different sites out there.
Oh, it's one thing though. It's one thing that a lot of, like, for me, a lot of people. There's this myth where, you know, in order to live that actor's life or whatever, you gotta get this job, the restaurant job, and work nights and do all of this or whatever the case is. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you really want to just get out there and grind it out, because a lot of people go out there and they audition a lot, and that's really how you know you're gonna land it. But if you don't have time to do that, you know, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you go to training and you network. And that way you find out about people that's doing things, and you might have time to do it. There's always time to do something. I always felt like I don't have enough time. I got to live in a cave by myself to actually do this. You don't need a cave by yourself. You just need your life and your health. You got life, you got hope, you got will, whatever. What is life? Is what is it? What is a way? There's will. What is life? There's hope.
Another way.
Yeah, man. So that do get. Is what you gotta do. Yeah,
that's what you gotta do, man. That's what you gotta do. But guys, we thank you for joining us on another installment of the 101 series. Paul, please let everybody know where they can find you.
Yo, you can find me you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Psychonomics. I'm going to spell it because it's a little difficult. That's P5YCKONOMIXXX, triple X. You know what I mean? Got a few things coming out, a few hits. Go on there, you know what I mean? See what it is, share them, like them, be inspired. That's what we aim to do, inspired in any way possible. You know what I mean? I represent all kind of people, all kind of types of people. You know, I represent the G's, I represent the geeks, I represent the whoever. You know what I mean? So let's go. Let's just go out there and impress the world and inspire and all that good shit. Light a spliff, gang, fly away.
Hey, guys, you definitely know who we are. We are Fandoms Anonymous. That's FANDOMS, ANONYMOUS. Come follow us in the Facebook group, Fandoms Anonymous, just as I spelled it. Come join our discussions. Come join and like the page on Facebook where you can see our daily updates. Brought to you by my man Robert Norwood. Also, follow us on Instagram, at Fandom_Anonymous17. Follow us on Twitter, at Anonymous_Fan17. New episode of Fandom Talk just dropped on yesterday. Me and my man Jeremy, we broke down Ghost in the Shell, Big Bomb at the theater last weekend, and some other topics for the week. 2 new episodes of Fandom Rants where me and my cousin Daryl G ranted about the Fast and the Furious series. And we ranted about GameStop and how they've just been cheating folks for over decades. And when it comes to video games, there's a whole lot going on the Fandoms Anonymous YouTube channel. We're still headed on our push towards 10,000 views. We're almost there, about 1,600 off. So if you guys just continue, don't forget to come on and subscribe to the channel. Check out some of the content. We post content daily and weekly for you all's enjoyment. So, guys, if there's anything else, Paul, you got anything you want to leave the people with?
Let me just leave them with this. Black cat in my red eye. If I boy this, the world gonna die. Burn up me herbs till me too high. Future me too dead. With me too high. Chopping on your face and on your head back. Any boy this, them are dead back. Send it take the cheese out the mouth shot. You should have known man a fucking thunder cat. Man cat, girl cat, dog cat, twin cat. Even have a fucking little cat. Yeah. Kicking on your face at a mighty. Bah! Bah! Yeah, we can lead them with that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thanks for having me, man.
If y'all haven't seen that video, check out the Thundercat video if y'all haven't seen that, man. Hilarious. But, guys, again, if there isn't anything else, thank you for listening and have a good one.
You.